Hi, on behalf of HDIN Research, I would like to welcome you to our strategic deep dive into the robotic surgery ecosystem. Today, we will analyze the competitive resilience and forward-looking trajectory of the industry leader Intuitive Surgical as of early 2026. This analysis is built upon the Harvard Financial Framework and assesses the firm's alignment with the healthcare quintuple aim. We begin with the core thesis. Intuitive has successfully transitioned from a hardware manufacturer to a vertically integrated digital health ecosystem. Despite macro headwinds like GLP-1 drugs and increasing regional competition, the company achieved a 21% revenue growth in 2025. The launch of the da Vinci 5 and the continued surge in ion diagnostics have solidified a moat that is increasingly software-defined. Scale is the primary barrier to entry in this sector. With over 11,000 units installed globally, Intuitive benefits from massive network effects. Each system feeds the Case Insights AI, creating a virtuous cycle where more data leads to better outcomes, which in turn drives higher utilization. Our data shows approximately 65% of the base is currently concentrated in the US, leaving significant headroom for international expansion. The narrative of robotic surgery is no longer just about urology. General surgery, specifically hernia repair and colorectal procedures, is now the primary volume driver. In 2025, U.S. general surgery volume grew by 15%, proving that the platform's versatility is effectively offsetting the maturity of earlier clinical segments. While growth is coming from general surgery, urology and gynecology remain the cash cows of the business. These segments provide the high-margin recurring revenue required to fund intensive R&D. By establishing the gold standard in prostatectomies and hysterectomies, Intuitive has created a level of clinical entrenchment that competitors find difficult to disrupt. Looking at the frontiers, the cardiothoracic segment represents a high-value expansion area. The recent FDA clearance for the da Vinci 5 in mitral valve repair is a significant milestone. Furthermore, the synergy between the Ion system for diagnostics and da Vinci for resection is creating a comprehensive lung cancer hub that provides a holistic solution for thoracic surgeons. In niche applications like transoral robotic surgery, the value proposition is deeply clinical. By providing wristed access through the oral cavity, the da Vinci system significantly reduces the need for invasive jaw-splitting procedures. This leads to an 85% reduction in invasive airway interventions, showcasing how the technology directly improves patient quality of life. The da Vinci 5 is not just an incremental update, it is a paradigm shift. Its force feedback technology allows surgeons to feel tissue tension for the first time in a multi-port environment. Combined with 10,000 times the computing power of its predecessor, this system moves us closer to real-time, AI-guided surgical intervention. The Ion system is Intuitive's second major growth leg. With a 51% increase in procedure volume last year, it is rapidly becoming the standard for peripheral lung biopsies. Its ability to navigate deep into the lung with shape-sensing precision is a critical component of the early detection ecosystem. The competitive landscape is intensifying. While Medtronic's Hugo and Jay's Ottava are increasing their market activities, Intuitive maintains a significant lead in clinical evidence and digital integration. However, we are closely monitoring domestic Chinese players who are gaining ground through localized, lower-cost alternatives. Navigating global regulations is a complex task. From the FDA's scrutiny of new AI features to the administrative backlogs of the European medical device regulation, Intuitive must manage a multifaceted compliance matrix. Their strategic response, early engagement with regulators and dedicated regional teams, is essential for maintaining market access. China remains a unique and vital market. The current 14th five-year quota system allocates 559 systems, but competition for these slots is fierce. Additionally, the recent anti-corruption drive in the healthcare sector has introduced some volatility in tender timelines, necessitating a flexible and compliant commercial approach. We must address the GLP-1 effect. The rise of weight loss drugs has led to a high single-digit decline in bariatric surgery. Simultaneously, trade tariffs impacted the bottom line by approximately $63 million in 2025. Intuitive's resilience here comes from its diversified procedural mix and a shift toward domestic manufacturing hubs. The future is software-defined. By integrating Case Insights, the My Intuitive app, and SimNow VR, Intuitive is locking in surgeons and hospitals. This digital ecosystem creates a high switching cost, as the hospital's data and the surgeon's training are now inextricably linked to the Intuitive platform. A DuPont analysis reveals a healthy 16% return on equity, driven not by debt, but by a high net profit margin of over 28%. This financial profile allows the company to maintain a conservative, zero-debt balance sheet while holding nearly $9 billion in cash for strategic maneuvers. Our SWOT analysis highlights that Intuitive's greatest strength is its 84% recurring revenue model. However, the concentration of manufacturing in North America and Mexico remains a potential weakness in an era of geopolitical volatility. The primary opportunity lies in deep localization within the Asian markets. Operationally, the company has moved from just-in-time to just-in-case inventory management. By dual-sourcing critical microchips and automating instrument assembly, they are mitigating the risks of global supply chain disruptions and rising labor costs. ESG is integrated into their corporate strategy. With high board diversity and a commitment to surgical education through the Intuitive Foundation, the company is positioning itself as a responsible long-term partner for global healthcare systems. Looking toward 2030, we expect a transition from robotic-assisted to robotic-guided surgery. The next 5 years will focus on the global upgrade cycle to Da Vinci 5, followed by the commercialization of AI-assisted autonomous steps in surgery. In conclusion, Intuitive Surgical is successfully defending its leadership by evolving into a data company. To maintain this resilience, we recommend accelerating localized production in China and deepening the integration of force feedback data into predictive clinical outcomes. Thank you for your attention. This presentation is a high-level summary. For comprehensive market research reports or customized financial modeling, please reach out to the HDIN Research team. We are available at sales@hdinresearch.com for any deep dive inquiries.